I want to share my realistic 10K month vision. I'm not talking about like being everywhere per se, but like this is like the plan that I could actually maintain as a wife, as a mom, as a woman that's building a soft life business. So I'm not like chasing 10 different things to do. I want to build a body of work that keeps paying me even long past that I'm here. Okay. So that's, I want to share this in this video, kind of like my thinking. You may see me kind of like thinking, because this is something I got a lot more clarity about today, not just today, but just here recently, where I need to map this out. And sometimes it's good to, of course, write it down and, write the vision, make it plain. But I also feel like when you talk it out loud, it kind of helps you to think, and you're solidifying. So this is like my way of holding myself accountable to say, okay, this is the vision. This is what you need to be doing. Don't veer off of that. Because, honey, I would change something up in a minute. The moment if I feel, I want to say uncomfortable, but if I feel like, okay, no, I don't want to do that, I'm not going to do that. And I kind of had some epiphany moments with, just a couple things in my business. And I'm like, okay, I got a different goal. I got to approach this in a different way. So yeah, that's what you're going to get in this video, just raw and uncut, like me thinking and talking this out about what my vision. Now, I am solid on the amount. Okay. So I'm solid on the 10K month vision. So I'm very much solid on that. I had to really get solid on how I'm going to get there, but how I'm going to get there the easiest way. I don't like to say easiest. I wanted to stay true to who I am, to where I am. I want to stay true to my brand as far as being a soft life business girly, being, I love having a quiet business. I got to stay true to that. So though I'm not going, I can coach, and I can, if I wanted to operate now, here we come. If I tell people now I'm publishing books and they have an opportunity for me, I'm sure I can make the money do that way. I don't want to do that. Okay. So I want to do this in a way, again, that's calm, it's soft, it's hustle free, and it's what I want. Okay, so walk this with me. Okay, I'm gonna walk through this with you, so that maybe, hopefully, this will ignite something in you too. The number one, set your goals if you have it in 2026, but also to igniting you that you can have what you want. You just gotta be clear on what you want. Now, first, I got to define what quiet income, in my words, what this means. I use that word a lot. I use soft life business. To me, it's all the same. Okay. For me, quiet income is money I can earn without always being online, performing, or even chasing people. Okay. It's a content heavy business, content plus systems plus simple offers. Those work together. Okay. Content. So I'm always going to create content. I have no problem with doing that. So I'm not the set it and forget it type of girl. I like to create content. I like to be visible on camera. Okay. So I'm leaning into that strength, right? I like to be visible on camera, or sometimes I like to be behind the scenes on camera, but I like to be on camera. But I also like to write. So I'm going to, because we're living in an AI age, I'm going to let AI do things quickly for me, which would take me longer back in the days. So I am going to repurpose my video content into blog posts and podcasts and Substack articles. So that's me. To me, that's soft. I like the fact that I can use my content to make me money, whether I'm getting paid on the platform, okay, and I'm going to talk about that, or whether I'm getting paid for my digital products or something that I created. Either way, I want both. Okay, I want both, and I'm working towards both, but I'm gonna break that down and how that's really going to look like in my business. But yeah, that content plus systems. meaning having a link, having things, a way of how to do content, how I approach my business. I'm not just talking about systems like email systems. I'm talking about like my whole life, my whole business being systems, being set up in systems, a way of doing things. That's how I look at systems. It's a way of doing something and having a systematic way of doing something. There's an acronym for system that my husband uses a lot. Systems. Saving yourself. Hold on, let me get it. Okay, he told me his rendition is system stands for simplifying your strategy to earn more. That's what I'm doing. Making it so super simple. Okay, so that's why you got to have systems in place. You got to have a way of doing things. And then what I said, okay, we said content plus systems plus simple offers. Okay, so that means I'm going to talk about this more. I'm leaning more into just being a referrer. I could create things. I create books. I write books. That's about the only thing I really want to create. Other than that, you know, doing a lot of teaching and all the, and I know that I know I know people want to learn from me. I have a way of doing that works well for me. That's why here on my YouTube channel, I have a members only community. You want to join that? You can learn from me there. Now that content, that's like my really behind the scenes, my thought process around things. And because one question I did get was, you know, Sharlrita, what's your thought process around your books and how do you do that? How do you come up with titles? That was a paywall video. So I put that behind the YouTube membership, just to FYI, to let you know that. But yeah, that's where I am. So if I already have courses, digital products that I did not have to create. I did not have to put them together. I can add my name to it, add my branding to it. I can sell it as is, but sell it as a resource. So anything that I refer, it's a resource. It's a resource, first of all, that I use. So I found value in, and that's why it's so easy for me to be able to share. So I'm gonna get into all of that, okay, in this video. Now, when it comes to my 10K vision, it doesn't require 1,000 things. I want to have as few things as possible, right? It just requires a few income streams that something I can repeat every single month, okay? So I'm building it in layers, not all at once, okay? So this is a layer type of thing. I don't believe in, just jumping in and just doing things, but layering things. So first off, I talked about YouTube. Okay, YouTube is my hub. YouTube is my main platform because it's searchable and it compounds. I am monetized on the first level, okay? But I'm going for the partner level. I want to be monetized, okay? My goal to do that is have consistent uploads, have my content so that it's found, okay? So my upload rhythm and what I can maintain is 3 videos a week. My videos become my assets, not posts, and my YouTube feeds everything else. So if I don't do a YouTube, I can't feed everything else and not the other way around, if that makes sense, okay? So YouTube is that, first of all, my visibility platform. Is my platform where I'm going to be definitely 100% consistent. Because even if I record a video and maybe I didn't turn into a blog, okay, I'll do that next week. That's not the top of importance. The importance is to get the video done. Okay, I know that visibility equals cash flow. So the more I show up on a consistent basis, is number one, it's going to do a duality thing for me, right? It's going to, number one, it's going to help me get to that partner level. Okay, I want to monetize at that level. I was real close to it in 2024, I believe. But with the YouTube partner program, when you get those 4,000 watch hours, I was really close. But about time it was time for me to hit it, hours that I had, was over a year old. So even now, the views that I've got this week, they only last for a year. So I got up to a year, before a year, to get that. But my goal is to be monetized, because I do not mind creating content. That number one is going to get me searched, but also number two is going to get me that partner, income on a monthly basis. I want a I want to be able to make that kind of money on a monthly basis, but also the second way, which I've always been doing, regardless, if I told you I haven't been monetized, I'm not monetized. So, but I have the first level of monetization. Like I can set up a store, I have the members only thing. So I can do those things and I can monetize that way. However, and I'm still going to use those options, but I still make money because I talk about my digital products and things like that, things that I'm using and selling, so I can still make money that way. So that's how I'm using YouTube in a dual way. My second stream is my short books, my mini her books. That's my long-term catalog. Okay, my videos turns into those. So short books are what I call the quiet catalog. Now they sell while I'm living. I leverage Amazon's platform. I'm writing and selling them consistently. I'm not waiting to be perfect. Each book also creates content, right? I can use those books to create videos, pins, blog posts, emails. So 2 books a month, which is my goal for realistically for my pace. I have a series strategy. Every book equals multiple pieces of content, and even vice versa. I can take my video content and turn those into books as well. So I'm feeding an ecosystem of what? Of content, because I know content is king. Okay. Content is king, and content equals cash flow. So my thought process around that is no content goes wasted. So, and plus, your girl's smart, right? She's an expert in publishing. So, of course, I have content around that I can write books about. So, I am no short of book content. Okay? I am no short of book content. Plus, I'm going to do a video for my members only and show you even how I take content that's already created, like PLR content. Now, I don't do the master resale rights content. I haven't done that at all because I haven't bought content that's master resale rights. I bought PLR content, which is very much a difference. But I bought blog posts and things like that from writers that I knew that wrote blogs, and I paid my money to get them, and they just sit in my Google Drive. So I'm going to have a members only video coming. I don't know when I'm going to post that, but I want to talk about, not just talk about it, but I want to show you how. So if you want to see me how to do certain things, yeah, you got to join the members only. That's where I teach. Now my teaching is raw and uncut. And what I mean by that is that I'm sharing my screen and all those great things. I'm showing you like it is. So I'm not trying to be polished, not polished or perfect. It's just who I am. So short books is the income stream. We leverage Amazon's platform. And yeah, I got a whole checklist on what I do after I publish a book to make sure that I get maximum results and make the maximum money for my books. My third stream is affiliate income. Now, I call this high ticket and low ticket, okay? Now, high ticket affiliate, which is what I really, really love, okay? Like $500 plus courses and communities, because one sale makes a real difference, okay? Not only do I get to learn and take action, but I can also be an affiliate and share with other people and get paid. I only promote what I actually use and trust. That's the thing too. Now, I also low ticket affiliates like guides, bots, and tools. So I love low ticket digital assets like guides, bots, tools that I have. I bought. When I share them, I get paid. Okay. I'm a part of an amazing community. Okay. And with my mentor, and in her community, which of course I'm not in there for free. I paid to have access to these things, but she shares with us these different income kits that I can take things out and I can sell them. Like she gave us a whole 15 different bots that not only am I using right now in my business, but I can share with you and say, hey, use this bot right here. This is going to help you to do X, Y, Z, honey. And then you buy it, I get paid. Okay. So I love that affiliate market that way. I have access to an amazing faceless community that I need to share with you, because I getting great results from that. Learning how to do this, how to do videos, digital marketing, email, blogs, how I learn those things. I dived into a course that helped me to learn how to do that. And guess what? I can share it with someone else and get paid from sharing it. So I love that. This week, I think it was this week when I got 2 affiliate sales from a tool that I haven't even promoted in a while. That's what I'm talking about. And how was I able to do that? Content. Okay, either they got the link for me recording the video, a blog post, a Substack article. I don't know. Okay, I gotta look at see where they came from. Okay, but thank you. All right. Those things, I like that. I like to say, hey, I'm using this, girl. You want to use it too? This is good. This is what it do for me. You can use it. You go get it. And I get a kickback. So, yeah. And I think affiliate income is the most easiest way to make money online. Yeah, I think it's the easiest way to make money online for women, especially us women, us soft life girls. Yes, for us, we like soft businesses, quiet businesses. Yes, I highly suggest that's where you get your start. But yeah, affiliate income is on and popping in 2026. All right, I shared a little bit of my visibility plan, like how I'll get seen. This is how I got to be seen to make sales. Again, YouTube first. Then I repurpose that same message into blog posts, Substack, Pinterest pins. Everything gets Pinterest pins. Blogs, everything gets Pinterest pins. Okay. One core idea can equal multiple formats. And I love searchable platforms because it does the heavy lifting. It really, it gets me to that point where I don't have to always create. So I'm building a library, not a feed. There's a difference. So let's do some simple math, right? I think I did this earlier. So let's say this, and this is just examples. So if YouTube itself, the platform, brings in 2K, my short books easily bring in 2K, my high ticket affiliate brings in 4K, my low ticket tools bring in 2K, that's 10K. And I didn't have to do 50 things. You see the things and how they all mesh well together? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. See, I can work with that instead of trying to do this, and this to make the money, to make the income. Okay. So this right here, I'm just at this point, being a grown woman over 40, I don't want to build a business that feels like a second job. I'm really in this place where I'm choosing steady systems over constant scrambling all the time. Okay. I don't want to do that. Okay. So if you're like me, you're like, okay, I like this quiet income. I love that. I want you to comment below quiet income and tell me what stream you would like to do first. Like, what does that look like for you? Okay. Also, if you want to see me, I'm going to do a video where I will show you how I turn, well, not here, but I'm going to do that in my paid community. Okay. Show you how I turn one piece of content, what my system looks like, and how I make this happen. Okay. Cause just cause this video right here, I'm not turning into a blog post today. I have a systematic way to do that so that my content goes goes in different places. And it's so good that just yesterday, when I was creating a Substack article, I said, I was looking at the title at one of my article. I said, it seems like I wrote this already. I was like, did I write this? So I had to go through my Substack articles to make sure I'm not, like repeating myself. It wasn't that. It was just that I had already wrote a Medium article on it. So that's why I had sounded familiar. I was like, this sounds familiar. It's like I already wrote it. Because I'm using the transcript for my video. So much of it is going to sound a little bit, it's going to be the same message, the same format, but it's just a little different. How I present on Medium is way different how I present on Substack as far as the writing, but the information is still the same. Okay. So I want you to go to mysoftlife.biz.com. You can check out to see the different courses that I have available that I learn from and that I earn from, right? I learn from them and I earn from them. Also, I'm going to have some lower ticket things coming up that you can definitely learn from them, and then I'll turn around, allow you to be an affiliate, and you can sell them to other people. Again, this is what I love about affiliate marketing. Let me tell you, before I let you go, let me tell you why I love affiliate marketing. So I love affiliate marketing because I don't have to create. I absolutely love to share things that I personally use and that I like. Okay, and then sometimes I share things that I used to like that are still good, but I feel like will still be a benefit to you. It's not that I don't like them no more. It may be because I got something different, so that's what that looks like. But anyways, I hope this video served you. You get to see behind the scenes of what my 10K vision looks like. Let me know in the comments which streams are you going for. Do you have a vision, for where you want to go? Let's talk about in the comments. And again, visit mysoftlife.biz.com so you can see all of the resources that I have available that, again, you can learn from and earn from as well. All right. So I'll see you in the next video, girl. All right. Bye.